didn't he play brilliantly in those closing 2 racks to close out victory over Shane Van Boening? If he can carry that forward here with the support of the ice cool Albin Ouschan, I think Europe justify their favourites tag, Alison.
Well, it was an interesting match, not what I expected, but Joshua came with it and got himself out of trouble. And USA have definitely been practicing their legs this year, haven't they, Phil?
Well, I think in a race to 5, alternate breaks, the lag is really gold dust if you can perfect it. It gives you an immediate advantage.
Definitely. It's such an important shot. And we just saw Tyler break the balls, make that one in the side. He's been breaking well this tournament so far and played so well yesterday. Let's take another look at that. And that's where Shane struggled in that last match. He couldn't make a ball on the break.
40 seconds.
Nice start from Oscar Dominguez here. He's a former Mosconi player, isn't he, Phil?
Had experience, yes, before. In fact, he was on the team in 2009 when the USA led 4-1 after day 1.
It's like you're by yourself, brother.
Extension.
I trust everything you do.
Well, it's interesting hearing what they're saying to each other, isn't it? Oscar's basically saying, do your own thing. Tyler's like, where do you want me to place that ball? So the interaction is important in doubles. Oscar looks ready, doesn't he? And he sounded ready then. They've got their work cut out, 3-3. It's a really important point, this.
This is the West Coast and the Midwest teaming up. Oscar Dominguez from California, Tyler Styer from Wisconsin. Well, that wasn't the best.
No, sort of in a no man's land. Still makeable, but obviously playing it into a blind pocket makes it a little more tricky.
Spicy kid.
That was a beautiful shot. We saw some really lovely execution from Tyler yesterday when he partnered with Shane Van Boening, and then he did the same there. Just overran it a little bit, but nevertheless, beginning of the match, nice shot. It's a confident stroke. Wow, dream start. Beautifully played by Oscar. Nice bank shot into the corner. I have to say, Phil, they look very, very composed, don't they? They know what work they need to do.
And intensely motivated. Means an awful lot to both of these two. That's apparent.
Spicy.
Tyler Styer and Oscar Dominguez have set the standard there. That was a very neat rack indeed. Obviously, everyone will remember the bank shot from Dominguez, but both gelled nicely. No disrespect, Alison, but I think if the Americans were to win this one, they would view this very much as a bonus point.
Absolutely, because you never know how doubles are going to go. And they're playing a great pairing in Ouschan and Fuller. And Fuller's just come off that win, and Ouschan has such a calm demeanour about him, a great champion. But what I like is the grit that the Americans play with. They've got that crowd, patriotism, and they're playing with such grit and heart and focus, very focused. What I really like about Oscar and Tyler together is their temperaments.
When we went to the US Open in Atlantic City, New Jersey in October, the situation for these two was far from certain. Certainly for Tyler Styer, and he put up a couple of really fine performances and tenacious performances as well to get really on the radar with the captain Jeremy Jones. And the way he played there showed me that he can cope here.
Yeah, he's very dedicated to the game. Dry break. You know, it's interesting coming off a match where you've just won it, you know, to get your feelings back in check again, isn't it? And get into that sort of mood that you need to be in to play a match.
Yeah, sometimes euphoria can be distracting in the world of snooker. Quite often, if we see a player make a 1-4-7 break, they lose the next frame or even two because they're still thinking about what they've just achieved.
Yeah, he's got to get back into that intensity. You could see he was sort of very relaxed there just before breaking his face. What a terrific shot from Tyler Styer. So far, he's been the man of this tournament, I think. Wow, look at that. Negotiated that gap between the pink and the purple there and leaves Oscar a shot on the two. Fantastic shot.
Just hit the 5 flush and let it run through it.
Extension.
Great to listen to the two players. You can see he wants him to bump the 5 ball here.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
He missed it. He hit the 3 ball too thick there, didn't he? Sorry, the 2 ball too thick. He meant to bump that 5 ball and hold on the 3 ball into the corner.
Yeah, you can assume if you don't know the game too well that it's just about potting balls. It's actually how you pot them.
Millimeters are so important at this game. That was a nice patient shot there by Tyler. Even though Oscar didn't quite get what they intended, Tyler came with a nice patient shot, keeping the Europeans in check. He's left Albin, who's one of the greatest kickers in the game, a kick shot. So let's see what he has planned. That was a great shot, pace-wise, because it was hard to hide any of the balls behind anything. He has left a possible shot to just shoot up and down, a thin cut on the 3.
It's your shot. I just played safe.
You're right, you're right.
Making sure they get the order of play right there, you could hear. Where's the cue ball going?
Excitement there in the crowd was replaced by a sudden hush when they realized the white was going to be stymied by the 9.
Beautiful hit.
That's a terrific shot. A little bit unfortunate there. Didn't quite hit it as planned, but he made contact. But he's left the Europeans a chance.
Beautiful hit.
Just going away from the Mosconi for a moment, you know, this is the culmination of a wonderful year for 9-ball pool. Thanks to Emily Fraser and Matchroom Multisport, who've put on a wonderful calendar. And in 2023, it's going to get even better, of course. The reason I'm saying this is that it all started out this year with the Premier League pool, in which these two partners now came up against each other. Albin Ouschan getting the verdict. Will Fuller sort out this 6-9 combination and equalise as a consequence? Of course he will. Money in the bank. Fuller filling up the pockets as he tends to do. Here comes the boss.
He's all business today, as he should have been, because they were 3-1 down coming into this day, into day 2.
The last break against Shane, he broke from the left.
Under a little bit of heat.
I will still try.
Maybe these two are discussing the break. I believe it's Oscar up to break for USA.
The one ball always is like a
You know, there's a guy in the audience with a euphonium, it sounds like. And when he blows the thing, it sounds like the battle cry in The Lord of the Rings.
It's great out there, isn't it? What an audience. It was nice to see. Billy Thorpe, shown earlier, former Mosconi Cup player.
You know, he genuinely enjoys this, Joshua Fuller. For some, it's an ordeal. For him, he thrives.
There you go. Hit him good. Hit him real.
Well, a lot of encouragement there from Tyler. Didn't quite make that one ball on the side, just short.
Well, Alison, we're in the desert, so you can expect a few dry breaks.
Boom, boom. The tricky shot here is that purple 5-ball on the rail, because it's close to the side pocket too. There you see Joshua just taking a quick look.
Now, that gentleman in the dungarees is a former Mosconi Cup player who could well represent the USA in the future, Billy Thorpe. He's known as Billy the Banker. He's a tremendous doubler of a ball.
Yeah, it's always great to see that the other aspects of the game, isn't it? Not only great shot making, but banking, kicking.
Ja, aber ich würde schon gerne wissen, wie du die, weil für mich sind.
Wenn du hier hinstellen wirst, so weit wie du sie bekommst.
Okay.
I like, this is nice for the German-speaking listeners out there. Of course, one of these players from Germany and the other one from Austria. Oh, you see the composure in Albin. He's a master of that shot clock too, isn't he? How to control himself. Knows exactly what's happening and how long he has to shoot. Unexpected. Wow. USA jump out their chairs.
I will say, when you scratch and you hit numerous balls or have a bad kiss, therefore it is quite hard to take. That was, well, predictable.
Yeah, just got a little too low. Got a little hold of that cue ball a little much. I think he wanted to hit just before the side pocket there. That was nicely played. He's so comfortable out here, isn't he, Tyler Styer?
That was a good pot because the far jaw of these middle pockets can be visually intimidating.
Definitely. It's not as easy a shot as he made that look. Oscar's dedicated himself back to the game and earned his right to be here through the 9-ball rankings.
The son of Ernesto Dominguez, a terrific player also.
Nicely played by Oscar. He's come up a little short, but you know Tyler's a tall guy, poses no problem.
That's why he was picked. Jeremy Jones, the US captain, delighted with the way things are going here in a match where the USA pairing are second favourites. Maybe not now. Billy the Banker Thorpe is delighted. Who will get the jackpot here in Las Vegas? It's the 2020. When you have a pair of world 9-ball champions up against two players whose success on the international stage has been much more limited, you would assume it would be one-sided. Far from it. Tyler Styer and Oscar Dominguez lead Albin Ouschan and Joshua Filler 2-1.
I like that break. He had a lot of action on the cue ball there, didn't he? Brought it back down the table for the two. You can see the 1-ball going the side.
Also du meinst so
Very nice.
zwei Band. Okay. Ach so, über lang kurz, ja, sicher.
We need our translator here, don't we? I heard the number 2, so is that a 2-rail bank maybe to safety? Or is he playing 1 rail? There we go, nice shot.
Yeah, a barrier of balls to hide behind.
I mean, it's easy to hit this 2,
Flatten the face and
but
sit
it's
on the cue ball, right?
I kind of like going 1 rail off the end rail because of where the 3-ball, the red 3 and the 7-ball, the brown 7-ball are. You can hold the ball there, hold the cue ball. Well, he didn't quite catch it on the right side there, I don't believe. He might have got a bit fortunate.
You are correct. That could have been an awful lot worse. the black 8 ball doing the USA a tremendous favour.
Shot. Good shot.
Nicely negotiated shot there from Albin. His
Whatever your
safety play is impeccable. Again, it shouldn't pose a problem kicking off the top side of the 2 there. Well, he's left an opportunity here for Joshua.
In my opinion, the game's premier potter.
I'm in agreement with you. He's had an amazing career so far with so much to do yet.
The thing is, you can talk about the efficiency of a break-off, you can talk about tactics, you can talk about all kinds of stuff, but the hard currency in Q Sports is being able to pod balls. That matters more than anything else.
And he can pop them from anywhere. If it goes by a millimetre, he's going to make it. Oh, look, the kiss of death from the commentary, though. Very unusual, unexpected.
Alison, what did you do to him there? We were building him up, and then all of a sudden,
I know.
he throws one in.
It was all my fault. USA have me to thank for that.
Bank it?
Bank it.
Yeah.
Still, he has a smile on his face. But that's the one thing about Joshua, even though he made a huge mistake there.
Yeah.
It's keeping your temperament, you know, involved and not putting too much pressure on yourself.
Yeah, 2 very different characters. While Filler does smile and enjoy himself, Albin Ouschan is smouldering intensity.
And they both work. They're both champions. Oh, he went for that bank there. Tried to spin the ball a bit, create a bit of angle, which is hard to do when you've got the brand new shiny balls out there, polished. It's hard to throw the ball. So let's see what Albin can do here.
Shot. Good shot.
Not the cleanest spot. Had he knocked that into the middle of the pocket, the cue ball would have come over the table slightly more and left an easier 5. Although where the 6 is, it's not really an issue.
That's quite natural for him being a left-handed player there. And he has the option of 1 rail or 2 rails here on this green 6 ball.
It's okay. It's okay.
I like the way he played that into. He's landed a little close to the rail, but you can see Joshua saying it's okay. He doesn't mind as long as he's got a shot.
Ist so eine
Spür,
Idee?
wie du magst.
Ja. Deswegen frage ich dich ja, ob du was Gutes
Extension.
siehst.
Wanted to get off the rail there with that cue ball.
We'll see.
Ja? Okay.
You can see he pointed to 1, 2, 3 rails into the 8 ball with spin, left-hand spin, high left. It was 1, 2, 3 there. Nicely played. It was a pretty shot.
Yes. Good shot.
This to equalise. Joshua Filler doesn't miss 2 pots in the same rack very often. It's all tied up at 2 racks each. And I believe backstage, Carl Boyes is chatting with a very hot pool player.
This is more comfortable surroundings. I'm in the European practice room. I'm with Francisco. Day 2. How are you enjoying this year's Mosconi Cup?
Yeah, this is amazing field for me. That's my first time I play Mosconi. I can feel the pressure with the US crown, so I try to enjoy and give everything for the team.
You're up next against Skyler. You're the only rookie in the event. How much are you looking forward to playing this singles point?
Yeah, I just try to play my game. You know, I know Skyler probably is the best player in US. He played really good, but I believe in myself, so I give everything for my team.
And the team, it's 3-3. You're back in this match.
Yeah, we come back. We talking about yesterday. We were playing good, so we must continue like this.
Francisco, all the best. Good luck in your first ever Mosconi Cup point.
Well, there's Carl Boyes, one of the busiest men you're ever likely to see. He still plays, you know, occasionally in English 8 ball and does really well.
Yeah, he's making a comeback, I believe. English 8 ball is on the up.
Well, they call Carl Box Office Boys, but really you don't need him now. Look at this, the box office has been completely sold out for days.
Yes, it's amazing. These tickets are hot. Packed arena, rightly so.
My new nickname, Carl 7 Jobs Boys. How about that one?
Thank you, time to settle down, thank you.
Tyler Styer to break for the US. Look at that break. He's dialed in, isn't he, today?
There's something about the Mosconi Cup and Tyler Styer that works well together. He's had 3 previous appearances. He's been on 2 winning teams. And total matches played, not including the team match, just matches in which he's been involved, singles or doubles. Before this, he's played 16 matches and won 10 of them.
That's why I got up.
They're very
I'll play this
cognizant
side.
of the shot clock here. And Oscar immediately, when he went to the table, said, I'm going to bank it. And then Tyler said, I don't mind, bank it or cut it in the side. I just wonder if it puts a little element in the player's head. Very nice shot. Great shot from Oscar there. Not easy to negotiate. With these pockets, 4.5 inches in the side, 4 in the corner. We've seen a few balls missed.
Extension.
Yep.
Yeah, the corner pockets are unforgiving, but I think the middles, they're the toughest.
Yeah, depending on what angle you're coming in from, but Tyler's really got to make sure he leaves a good angle on the purple 5 ball to get to the 6 ball for Oscar. So he took a quick walk around the table just to make sure, settle his mind. So you could see him pointing at the table there. He wants Oscar to come back maybe a couple of feet and leave a cut on the green 6 ball into the corner.
Dominguez employing the looped bridge there, drawing the cue ball back nicely.
He did. It's easy to get hold of the ball and go too far on the new cloth, but this is a little tester for Tyler, but it's a natural position with a bit of low. You can see left English, low left there on the ball. Beautiful shot. Wow, he walked around quickly there, wondering if the 9 was going to be a blocker. Ooh, a little dangerous there. Makes it exciting.
Each rack in this match so far has gone with the break. And now, from middle distance, Dominguez has this 9-ball to continue that streak.
Brilliant shot from Oscar. No doubt, right in the heart of the pocket.
Steady and sure. Oscar Dominguez puts the USA ahead for the 3rd time in the match. It was 1-0, it was 2-1, and now it's 3-2. And those giants of 9-ball pool, Albin Ouschan and Joshua Filler, unable to take control. Of course, they do break off themselves in rack 6. But this is a much more difficult assignment than it might have looked on paper.
They're looking rather stoic right now. The energy is draining over there in the European corner.
Best shot of the tournament. That ball on the side, best shot of the tournament.
Oh, you see Tyler listen to him there, pumping Oscar up about that 2-ball cut into the side pocket. Great teammates here.
Inspirational choice of music as well. God bless America.
It really gives me goosebumps actually being here.
I'm glad you said it because it does me as well. When we had the national anthem yesterday morning, just before we went into the action, I actually shed a tear.
Yeah, it really is. It's an amazing feeling being here in America for the Mosconi Cup, and the Americans playing so well with the fans supporting them. There's nothing like it.
And if you're watching this in Europe, in the UK, take it from me. If you want a great vacation, come to Las Vegas. This place is something else.
That 1-ball drop in there at the end. A little relief, I'm sure, keeping the Europeans at the table. Let's take another look at that. There we see it. Last minute. And an open table here. It's just negotiating the 2 to the 3, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. With some high right-hand English. That's the blue 2 to the red 3. That was an interesting shot. Kind of died off the rail. I think he must have caught the 2 quite thick there, the blue 2. Didn't quite open up as much as I expected, or he didn't have enough side spin on the cue ball.
You know, Filler's potting abilities paper over the cracks.
It doesn't matter, does it, really, where you put him? He doesn't question it, second guess it, he just gets down and deals with it. Whereas I would say that Albin's more of a perfectionist when it comes to cue ball position. The 6 to the 7 is going to be an interesting shot because you have to land perfectly on that brown 7-ball.
Ouschan comes from a family steeped in pool. His sister, Jasmine, is and has been for quite some time one of the leading female players.
Yeah, great player. She's a world 10 ball champion and won many titles. And playing strong on tour right now too. Can't quite see how far it is from the side pocket here. But like you said, Phil, it just makes it look so easy. Would like to have been a little further off the rail. A little bit of a tester here into the side, because he's going to be forcing the cue ball around 1, 2, 3 rails to get onto the 9 ball, I think.
Yeah, a tester on any table on the stingy middle pockets, very much so.
He forced that ball in the pocket, didn't he? It was a good shot.
These two doubles pairings are proving inseparable. It is thrust and counter thrust. And now for the third time in the match, Europe are back on level terms. Another match that's keenly contested at this 2022. On familiar ground here at the Mosconi Cup. This is the third match of day 2, live and exclusive from Bally's Las Vegas. The first 2 matches have been 3-3, and Europe have gone on to win them 5-3. Not how you start, how you finish. This one's 3-3. Will the Europeans come good in the crunch again?
One ball. One ball.
Nice spray. He managed to make the one in the corner there. You could hear Tyler wishing that ball in. And the balls are spread open very nicely here, as long as they keep their composure.
Well, off the break, this is one of the best configuration of balls we've seen. No obvious obstacles.
Grab your extension, grab your extension. Let me know if you can reach it. We can grab the bridge.
I need yours.
Need mine?
Just ran a little bit far there. The 6 ball. It's a little bit of a blocker, but shouldn't pose a problem.
Let me know if you can reach it.
All the artillery is coming out now. The extension on the cue. Using the shot clock wisely there.
Cool, got it.
The extension.
Yeah, Dominguez borrowing the extension. Stretching over, that's ill-advised in terms of accurate sighting, but he got away with it. I'd like to welcome viewers to Sky Sports' main event, and your timing in joining us is impeccable. This match is on a knife edge. It could not be closer. It's 3-3 overall, USA and Europe. 3-3 in racks as well. In this, the 7th match of doubles between Tyler Styer, Oscar Dominguez against Joshua Filler and Albin Ouschan. But of course, the Americans have the advantage because they're at the table with an open table to go 4-3 ahead and reach the hill. Simply extraordinary. Memories of Chris Reinhold's missed 5 ball in last year's event. Tyler Styer will be inconsolable
Yeah, it was very shocking that. I expected on the previous shot, actually, Oscar just to come in and out of the rail, leave a long 6-ball, but he opted to spin it and just came up a little funny there, and Tyler was more looking at how to bump into the 9-ball to get on the 7, so that was the focus, and he had to use a little bit of inside English, bit of left English, and I think that cost the pot.
Oder willst du den spielen, wenn du den magst?
Ich will den, glaube ich, ziehen.
Ja, dann mach.
I think they called their extension.
20 Sekunden, alles gut.
It's a big shot, this.
Yeah, it's a 30-second shot clock with a 30-second extension allowed, 1 per team per rack.
That was a really incredible shot there from Albin. The control, the way that slow backswing and the speed control and the spin, really nice shot. Even Phil said, wow.
Alison, when you're hitting a ball thin, that's when control of the cue ball can be difficult. So this was really top notch.
Yeah, and to avoid the side pocket there. And to have trust in your stroke, one of the great strokes in the game that Albin has.
Not the ideal positional shot from Ouschan, but Phil doesn't miss these. There it is, Tyler Styer missed the green 6-ball that no one expected, least of all the Europeans. What a bonus for them. Back to the table, and now they've reached the hill. They lead 4-3. Let's go backstage.
I've snuck into the USA practice room and with Skylar Woodward. Skylar, what a singles point you played yesterday.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, made one mistake, but just told myself don't make another one, and you can't make mistakes against Josh. So I just pushed myself to have the best chance I could to win the match.
You've got all the experience of the world. You're playing your singles match next against a rookie, Sanchez, arguably the best player this season. How do you see this one going?
You know, I'm just going to go out there and do everything I can to keep the pressure on, and work the fans a little to maybe add a little extra pressure to them. But just going to do everything I can to not give them a chance.
It's 3-3. You were 3-1 up. Europe are coming back strong.
Yeah, they're a tough team no matter what, up or down. You know, they don't make a lot of mistakes, and they're steady, and they like this event, and you can see it. But we're just going to try to do what we did yesterday and play well. I mean, last 3 matches, we can still win the day. So we're just going to bear down from here and push. We're going to get through.
Skylar, you better get back to practice. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
Carl Boyes there, interviewing a man who played brilliantly yesterday. I thought the Americans were playing very nicely here until that 6-ball went astray. And now, of course, it's the Europeans on the hill, and what's more, breaking.
Yeah, I'm sure Tyler's kicking himself for that unexpected miss on the 6. Oh, hold on a minute. There's still more. A dry break from Albin Ouschan. Let's take another look at that. The 1-ball just didn't drop in the side there. 3-ball was very close, a red 3-ball over the corner pocket.
Don't ask me why, but you see that an awful lot in 9-ball pool. It's tantalising. So often a player or a doubles partner, they go on the hill and then break dry. Tantalising.
Yes, we saw that yesterday in the filler match when he was playing Sky Woodward.
That was a shot.
That was a wise shot to play there, a really good safety shot, be patient, because there was no real great reward in making the one, and a dangerous shot, 50-50 shot. So he played the correct shot there. Not often you see Albin smiling, is it, Phil?
I was going to say, Matchroom's photographer Tacker's here. He should take a snap of that for posterity.
Hau drauf, auf die Mutti. Good.
That was a nice kick shot there from Joshua. Played that to catch it thin on the one and bring the cue ball back down table.
As the old
Jumping.
commercial used to say, Alison, that will do nicely.
Absolutely.
Hey, we could get card at it too.
That's what I'm thinking.
Slam at it.
Yeah, there's a
Move some
chance
furniture.
if they catch. Yeah, Oscar, if they catch that one ball right, it's possible to make the 3 ball in the corner
good things
pocket,
can
and I
happen.
think
Not too hard, right?
Oh, I
that's
know.
a decision.
I'm not gonna jump off the table.
rather than jumping.
Nice and thick, nice and
Yeah.
firm.
Oh, he caught that one ball way too thin there.
Brauchst du Extension oder?
Nee, nee.
Nee, okay.
In that left-hand segment of the table, it is quite congested.
Yeah, but if he plays this one onto the red 3 and leaves the 1 there, it'd be easy to negotiate to get to the 2 ball in that gap, which is what he's going to do now. So he could either play to bump the 6 or play for that gap. Well, he's gone a little far there, a little further than we wanted. Considering that the pink 4 ball is down the table, is he going to play a really good safety here? Tuck him up behind that brown 7, possibly. Oh no, he didn't want that. He tried to get behind the 7 ball there. He's played the 2 ball well, but
2 weak shots in succession there.
Weil den ziehen.
might try and thin off the left side of the 2 ball here and get
That's the
behind the
shot.
6-7.
Don't go in.
You've got to be careful of that. I was looking at that too. He should have walked around. That was always on, that combo, that 2 pink 4 combo.
That's the shot.
Let's take another look at that.
That's the shot.
And now, self-imposed problems because they have almost maximum distance between cue ball and object ball.
Wow. I don't think he wanted that 2 to drop. However, he played it at a good pace. He was going for the safety there, I think. But what he did avoid was hitting the 7 ball, the 6-7 ball, and leaving a shot on for the other team.
Great shot there. That's a spicy hit, baby.
That was a tremendous shot. Most important when you're playing safety is to get one of the balls, focus on a safety. If he'd got the cue ball behind the 8, it would have been a bonus there. Do you see the way he walked around? It's almost like he knows he's absolutely got the snooker, that he played it perfectly. He just walked off, you know, yeah, got it.
Spirit in, kid.
And he's left Oscar with a jump shot. He's going to go for this.
You could tell from the reaction of the crowd, it was muted when they saw that 5 ball coming across the table, giving Ouschan and Filler the opportunity to complete Europe's 3rd consecutive victory.
Good.
These American fans tonight, you know, when they're going to the casino, maybe they'll dabble with a bit of roulette. You won't expect them to go 33 and 35 because it's been 3-3 and then 5-3 to Europe in every match.
I might go and have a dabble. That's a beauty. A little bit of inside English there behind the balls, behind that 7 ball. They've really played in sync, haven't they?
Alex Laley's boys are now 2 pots away from taking the lead in this Mosconi Cup for the first time.